What's up, guys? It's Smooth Key TV. We're revamping the Smooth Key part. So today we're doing a whole different interview. We're doing it in Phoenix. We here in Arizona with my man's, the graphic designer, the boss, the key, the man. You got it.
First of all, that was way too much intro for me. I'm the fat photo guy. And as I will tell you all the time, I'm just a guy that happens to push a button on the camera and click some stuff on the computer and it come out looking alright. I'm just a guy. Don't hype me up.
Alright guys, if you like this content, you want to see more, please subscribe and comment below and let me know that you care. And thank y'all keys for being obedient. Guys, let's get right into the interview. Now mind you, how do I know the dude? How do I know him? Well, y'all see my clothing line? Did y'all? If y'all didn't, I'll put the link below. This is the man behind it. When I say it's a black owned designer label, this is the man behind the logo, man. This is him. So anyways, enough credit is given. Let's get down to the interview.
Okay. What's up? Talk to me.
What does photography mean to you?
It's, you know, it's the thing I love. I love doing it. It soothes me, it calms me. I go crazy when I don't take pictures. It's been literally when I lived back east, when it was snow, you know, we get into the cold season like November, December and all that, we really couldn't shoot outside, and I really hate shooting in the studio because I like shooting in natural light. And especially then, before I had a studio, we couldn't shoot. Once it got cold, nobody wants to go shoot. Everybody's saving their money for Christmas. Don't know models want to build their portfolio. So we couldn't shoot for like 3 months at a time. I would go crazy. I would get sick. I couldn't do nothing. So like, it's really a part of who I am. It's not just my brand, like, you know, the fat photo guy. It's me. I take pictures as often as I can with whoever I can, whether it be something, you know, for profit, or if we're doing something just because every now and again you got to stretch your creative legs, you got to do something. So yeah, photography is big. It's up there, you know. My daughter, my wife, my club, photography, that's the core of me.
Okay. What kind of gear do you own?
I mean, I got a lot of stuff, but if you're talking camera-wise, it's Canon gang.
Definitely.
Canon all day. I don't want to hear nothing about your Sony. I damn sure don't want to hear nothing about your Nikon. Get that trash out of here. I do that on purpose because I know it's going to be some people that watch this that's going to hate on that part where I say Canon gang. But I've shot on a lot of different things. It's just Canon's been, ever since I got into digital photography, been what I've used, and I've graduated through cameras. I started with, my first Canon was a T3i, and now I'm shooting with a 5D Mark III, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm getting ready to get next. I got some friends that's trying to get me to come to Sony, but
why won't you?
First of all, lenses are expensive for everybody, and once you start building a collection in any one brand, I'm like, listen, I'm not doing that good. I could raise my prices and everybody could pay me more, then I could switch to Sony. But I you know, it's kind of, I've been doing this for 10 years, so I know my Canon stuff. I know what I get when I buy Canon, and I know how it's gonna react for me. So it's just a comfortability thing. I'm always willing to learn, try new stuff, but I mean, as of now, until I get some Hasselblad money, I'm gonna be shooting Canon gang.
Is there anything you wish you knew when you first started?
I mean, the biggest thing is I wish I knew myself more. And you know, life is a learning process, is a growing process. If I knew me more when I got into photography, I would have had more confidence in the things that I did, my ideas, and that would have helped me to better value myself as an artist, as a business owner, and just help me grow. But you know, it's a journey. So I've gotten here, and I have confidence now. I know what it is I want to do and how I want to do things, and it helps me be a better photographer for myself as an artist, and then for my clients as, you know, projects go.
Right. Well, speaking as on the note of journey, is there any challenges you face as being a photographer?
I mean, the biggest thing is with anything that's in any service industry, is dealing with people, you know, because everybody has their own idea, they, you know, what it is, and it's trying to get those visions to meld. It can be difficult sometimes, but that's kind of where my particular skill set lies, is trying to get that idea out of you, whether it be photography or graphic design. It's trying to get there with you, and you know, sometimes you got difficult clients, and we'll say that, but it's, you know, you work through it, you overcome all challenges.
Okay, so what motivates you to continue taking pictures?
You know, that we touched on it when we was talking, when we was getting set up. If I never got paid again to take pictures, I would still take pictures. So it's one of those things. I love it. It does it for me. That's my high. My father used to joke that he was glad that I got into photography because I can't afford drugs. so it did not. It just it keeps me going. I mean, my biggest motivation currently is that I am self-sufficient. I pay my bills with my camera. So doing that is, you know, the money is a motivator, but it's not so much the actual dollar amounts or anything like that. It's the fact that I'm able to do it. It's working and doing what I love, doing what I am good at, creating, and that's keeping a roof over my family's head. So that's the biggest thing for me right now.
Does anyone work influences you?
I mean, I have influences across the board. Gordon Parks, just, you know, legendary photographer, one of the first black photographers to be recognized, you know, across the board. American history photographer. He took pictures of Malcolm X, Dr. King, Muhammad Ali, just Black America. Yeah, he's a beast. Filmmaker, just photographer. I'm sure there's so many things that he did that I don't even know, but I love looking at his pictures. I love how he captured work. Jonathan Mannion was or is a legendary hip hop photographer. Took pictures, Biggie, DMX, Jay-Z, Outkast. If there's a hip hop photo that has ever made you go, ooh, I promise you that man took it. Yeah, so those are like my two big famous, I guess, influences. And then I learn a lot from the people that I work with personally. Derek Dean in Philly, Kasab Bullock in Connecticut, one of the photographers that I started my first company with. Just even here in Phoenix, I met Smaller Ocean, and me and him were close. He's in Cali now, but and just James Felix is somebody that inspires me constantly. So there's photographers that I've never met. There's photographers that I only talk to on social media. There's photographers I've worked with in the trenches, and we've just, I like to think that I get inspiration from everybody, and that's what helps get me better.
How would you describe your photography style?
I don't have a style. I'm trash.
Please don't hire me.
Don't hire me. Don't follow me. Don't do none of that. I'm trash. I don't have a style.
Lying.
I'm winging it. I am making it up as I go. I am technically, you would say I'm a portrait photographer. I prefer to be a natural light photographer. I just love the challenge of trying to figure out the light where I'm at. I don't generally use flashes, strobes, any stuff like that. I don't even use reflectors a lot of the time. Like when I'm out and about, I like to try to work the light that's there, right, one way or another, and work my camera. There's so many people that don't take the time to learn their equipment, and they get lucky a lot. So, and you know, some people are different levels and stuff like that, but I like the challenge of trying to figure it out. I like to, of course I shoot digitally, but I like to put myself in a situation or look at the situation like I was shooting on a film camera, because there's only so much you can do. You're limited. You have to work with your shutter speed. You have to work with your aperture. You have to work within the limits of the camera, and then push them. I mean, my style is, I guess, I like to celebrate people with my work. So that's different. Yeah, it's not about one thing or the other, because it's different for every person. Every brand that I work with, every model that I work with is different, but whatever we do, I want it to be something where at the end of it they go, yeah, I look good, I feel good, you know, and they get that hype. That's the part of it that I'm chasing, is for them to feel good about what we created together.
Right. I mean, I got that same response out of my logo with you. Yeah. Definitely. How I started off, I was kind of iffy, but then when I seen the outcome, I was like, oh my God.
It's steps. It's steps. And like I said, it's the communication. We talk through any project. One of the things that I particularly do, and I don't know so much that other photographers do, I craft what I'm shooting with the person I'm shooting. So if I reach out to somebody, or somebody even reaches out to me, you know, if somebody comes to me as a client and they go, hey, I need to shoot album art for my single. Okay, we have an overall project. We know what the goal has to be, but just because this is what it is, this is the box that you think it's in, that doesn't mean that's what it has to be. Right. How does this make you feel? How does this inspire you? So how do we make that happen? And the same thing happens when I see people that are, you know, I meet models, subjects, all types of people that want to get into pictures and stuff like that, and we have those conversations. So tell me about you, you know, what is your style, your personal style? What are the things that you like to do for fun? I've met people that were, you know, roller skaters or skateboarders, people that like to draw and paint, all that stuff. Okay, how do we incorporate that into what we're creating? You know, one of my favorite subject matter, I guess you can say, favorite type of people to work with are like dancers. Like ballet dancers, I love shooting ballet dancers, because if we can bring that into a shoot, and you know, something that most of them have been doing for 15, 20 years, you know, their whole lives basically, it's ingrained in them, and then there's just so many beautiful things that can come out of it. Working with one of my close friends, dude named Eric Brown, EB Fitness. He's a pro bodybuilder, and we do other stuff, but it's when we do stuff that's focused around him and his musculature and him exercising and how he helps people, it's always so much more elevated, and it's dope. So that trying to build that concept with the person, I think goes a lot further than, you know, I have XYZ concept that I want to do and just trying to fill people into it. I'd rather build it with you. Right. And every now and again I have an idea and I'm like, oh, I want to do this, but I'll sit on it until I see somebody that, oh, you fit this vision. This is the idea that I want to do. You down? You know, you a whole chef out here. Man, listen, you got to cook. That's actually, it was funny you say that. That's how I refer to it.
Seriously?
Yeah. So when we're coming up with concepts, we're chefing, we're cooking, but we're in the kitchen together. So it kind of falls into the whole branding. The Fat Photo Guy, eat, shoot, repeat. We gonna chef it up so we can eat. We can shoot it. We're gonna do it again, and just keep creating.
Well, guys, this was the interview with the man, the guy. Dude with the keys. Let me tell you, he's just the guy.
I'm just the guy.
So I'm gonna let him tell you how to get in contact with him, how to see his businesses, links, everything. Go ahead.
Okay. If you're looking for me, you should probably stop. So you can find me online. The website is thefatphotosite.com, and I went to school, so it's spelled correctly. The brand, of course, is the Fat Photo Guy. Follow me on Instagram. Find me on Facebook. Don't follow me on Twitter. Whole different animal. But the main thing is Instagram and the website, thefatphotosite.com. Find me on Instagram at the Fat Photo Guy. Hit me up, and if you want to chef something up, we can get to cooking.
Alrighty, guys. Well, if you like this content, you want to see more, please subscribe and comment below. And thank y'all, Keys, for being on Beat with me.